I kind of wanted to talk about why dudes should not get caught up in the partying lifestyle. This is the experience Optimist, and I'm here. I got insomnia again, but this topic just popped in my head, and I wanted to make a video about it. Back in the day, I loved going to nightclubs. I was a nightclub junkie. I said it in a couple of the older videos, and I loved just going out, had a crew, dressing up, just partying. And it all came about and I think I may have mentioned this in the older video as well. I was watching this interview with this famous baseball player, and the baseball player said in the interview, he said he lived a life of 10 men. And when he said that, I knew what he was talking about. He was talking about living that life, with women, traveling, uh, partying, and so on. And I remember thinking to myself, I don't want to live that lifestyle. So that's pretty much kind of what I did. I traveled around to a lot of countries, a lot of nightclubs, partied a lot, met a lot of women, and it was cool. But what I found that happens is, and the people will say all this nonsense about, oh yeah, the devil's trying to bring you down, and it all depends. Like whatever religion it is, they'll always say that it's because of the particulars in that religion. That's the reason why you're going through bad times. You have depression. But when you think about it, what happened with me, it's not necessarily that. What it is when you're partying and having a good time, your fun level goes up, but your happiness and contentment level will go down. It's like the two are diametrically opposed to one another. So in that point in your life, when you're partying, you're dancing, the champagne's flowing, alcohol's flowing, and you're having such a good time, initially it does feel good. It's like a drug or whatever. Initially it feels great, but then over time it like loses its luster. And you find that happiness and contentment isn't about partying, isn't about sleeping with a whole bunch of women. It's nothing like that. And I'm going to include this video of what happens when you get caught up in that party lifestyle. So check out this video. And in this video, what it is this guy, he's a millionaire. He had everything. He had the money. It looks like he had a yacht. It looks like he was a DJ or whatever. But then he explains it perfectly, and like what happens when you get too accustomed to that party lifestyle, materialism, and all that stuff. And what happens at the end. He explains it, does a pretty good job. So check that video out right now.
I'm originally Syrian. I grew up in Brazil. And then when I was 14, my parents decided to move to Dubai. And one of the things that stuck with me in Dubai was that how everybody was always trying to make money. At the age of 23, I decided that I wanted to be a millionaire at the age of 30. My father had already made it in his life, and he retired at the age of 40. And so for me, it was kind of like trying to get an achievement that I could do it before he did. At 23, I started my first business. And when I was 30, I had made a few $1,000,000. I bought myself a Ferrari for my 30th birthday. About 2 weeks after I bought the car, I was coming out from a party and I was drinking that night. I got into a really big accident with 5 cars, and I ended up under a pickup truck. I spent one night in jail. And in that one night that I was in jail was a really, really powerful night, because here I was, this guy that, in my own mind and my own ego, I had achieved so much, but yet I was in the same kind of cell and everything as everybody else. And I realized that, my lifestyle was not really what I wanted. I thought that, happiness could be bought and I would go and stay in 5-star hotels around the world, but I wasn't happy. And so I left Dubai, I gave away my businesses, and I started traveling. I went to Europe, I went to many places, I backpacked at first, I stayed in hostels, It was just strange coming from 5-star kind of hotel life to, sharing dorms with people. I travel. I'm mostly in South America. My base right now is in a place called Vilcabamba, Ecuador. And it's a beautiful little village in the mountains.
Well, so basically, what I wanted to reiterate is that I mean, partying, it's cool in moderation, but just understand that it has a limited lifespan, you know, and it can easily like overtake you and corrupt you. And then after a while, what generally happens is people burn out. They'll get depression. They may become an addict. Uh, they can't really they they can't really function in everyday life anymore. And then the other people who stay in the party lifestyle too long, then after a while they just become kind of like people look at them and you can just tell like that lifestyle no longer fits them. And either way, it's like a dead end. So if you want to go that route, I just wanted to let guys know that that's probably not the best route to go into long term. And yeah, man, that was pretty much it. If you like this video, like, subscribe, support the MGTOW channels, man. I'll talk to you later.